mean, what if, I mean, that must have been just a game changer whirlwind for you though, right? Like when that first was made, we were just talking to Elijah Wood last week, talking about when he made Lord of the Rings, and it was kind of like,
dude, right?
Yeah, awesome guy, great conversation. And I was like, you had to have known you're doing Lord of the Rings. That's gonna be like a mega hit. And he was saying there was no way we could have envisioned what it was gonna be, but we had a pretty good idea it was gonna be a success based on the book. But something like American Pie, you don't have any idea that's gonna become a legendary, iconic cult classic coming of age, like did you think I'm just doing some stupid teenage comedy and like we'll see what happens?
Initially, yeah. I mean, that's that year, again, speaking about the timing and just how good it was timing wise. Like I was 18, 19 and out and I'm pretty new to LA and literally guys, quiet. Fuck. Just no respect. I literally was like, I'm doing live interviews.
This is how you have toys, kids. This is why.
Yeah. I'm making money right now. Shut the fuck up. So I auditioned for everything, dude. And that was like a resurgence of teen movies around that time, the teen high school comedy.
Right.
Especially. And I would have been psyched on any one of those, right? Any one of those I would have been psyched to get. But when you read the American Pie script, it was like, oh, this is playing in a different ballpark than these other movies. I'd be psyched to get any one of these.
Right.
But you knew that script was special. So it had already kind of set itself apart. And then once
because of things like the pie or like the coming of the year, like the craziness of it.
Because of the big set pieces, for sure, but also the relationships. Like it felt like I was a teenager, so I was, it was me, and that felt the most like, oh, this is me and my friends. Like this feels like real relationships. And then you had those crazy scenes that you're like, holy shit, they had the balls to write this. Is crazy. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just on every level, it kind of felt like it stood out, And then as it was cast, and we show up, and we're all filming, and we're all getting along, and we're like, this is kind of funny.
Yeah.
This might be kind of good. This is better than most of the shit I'm seeing right now, right? And you kind of start, and then it just kind of kept going from there. The trailer came out and it got all this buzz, and you're like, oh, all right, I think this might. Yeah. So by the time it had actually come out, it exceeded all our expectations, but we were starting to vibe that this thing could change all of our lives. How about that? I'll say that,
That's pretty cool. That must be such a cool realization, because I remember reading an oral history of Fast and Furious, and it was Fast 1, and Vin Diesel and Paul Walker had gone down to MTV Spring Break in Mexico to promote the movie. And they're sitting on the floor of the airport, just charging their phones or whatever, and people are stepping over them. And Vin Diesel hit Paul Walker, and he's like, yo, appreciate this, because this is the last time we're ever going to have anonymity again. And you guys must have had a similar moment when American Pie popped, where you're like, all right, we are completely changed forever.
Oh, totally. It's so funny, that story about MTV, because we started doing a whole bunch of press. Again, the Red Band trailer had kind of gotten us some, if you remember that.
Yes.
That had kind of gotten us, I would be recognized once or twice on the street from the trailer. But again, this is really, internet was not, it was still in diapers. It wasn't, I was still pretty anonymous. And then we started doing all these press trips, including MTV Beach House. Our year that it came out, I think Fast and Furious was a year after us. And I think our year, the MTV Beach House was, I know where it was. It was in the Bahamas. And we all went to the Bahamas, and we were just getting drunk and hanging out. And most of us were under 21, but you could drink at 18 in the Bahamas. So we were getting wasted, and we were at Atlantis, I remember. And remember that, in Atlantis, there's the slide that goes through the Shark Tank.
Yes.
And we broke in and climbed up the Shark Tank slide. We were just so stupid, and no one knew who the hell we were. And it was just kind of but I remember us all talking at that point going, this is crazy what's starting to happen. This is I think we were maybe a couple weeks from the movie's release. We're I think this is going to nothing's going to be the same again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I remember the day after the movie came out, that Saturday morning, walking with my roommate at the time. We lived in LA, walking to go get a bagel like 2 blocks away. And, you know, first of all, you don't really walk in LA anyway, but we happened to be walking and we came to a crosswalk at a stoplight and we started walking through the crosswalk, and the first car in there at the red light rolls down the window and was like, "Holy shit, do the dance, do the dance." And this was literally Saturday morning after, you know, the movie came out 12 hours earlier. And my roommate was just like, "Holy Shit, dude."
Yeah.
Like,
That must be so crazy, even that, like, you're the #1 movie star in the world and like you have a roommate. Like you just like you're living in like a 2-bedroom with your buddy.
Totally.
Yeah, he's like, "So drinks on you?" It's like, I don't know. The check hasn't cleared yet, man. No,
yeah, dude. Seriously, it was I got SAG minimum. Fuck you. You're buying.
You just finished up another video here on KFC Radio, so click subscribe. If you've watched it all the way through, you know that you like our content. You know you're going to watch more of our content in the future. So click subscribe now, and it'll just pop up on your YouTube. You won't miss anything.
It is free. I promise you.
$0.
Free for you, great for us.
Click it.